So apparently James Charles got involved in a bit of drama recently. That wasn't a question, I was stating a fact. Who are you even talking to? Are you done now? Good. So, when it comes to YouTube drama, I like to think of myself as somewhat of a windmill because I'm not really a fan. But I'm so tired of people making serious videos about other creators. This leaked Jeffree Star DM shows his true colours. Honey, if I wanted to see his true colours, I'd peel that cake off his face. If you know me well, you'd probably have realised by now that I'd rather slice my nuts off with a butter knife than make a serious video calling someone out. I think I'd honestly rather bathe in a pool of rotten spunk than express an actual opinion at this point. So take today's video with a splash of salt, because today I'm going to be memeing one of the biggest social media stars of 2019. Last time I did that, they came to my flat and called me fat. I wish I was joking. Gabby Hanna said I looked like the kind of guy to enjoy chocolate. Who doesn't enjoy chocolate, dickhead? Such a prick. So in the hope that James Charles's fan base don't hit me with a big old whoop, I'm going to start this video by saying I can't sing. All things considered, James Charles, not that bad. Perhaps his dream of being Tiger's background singer may be a tad unrealistic, but still, he could be worse. I, on the other hand, have the voice of a decrepit cat if you gently forced it through a blender. So in spirit of fairness, during this video, I will be doing a bit of singing myself. But until then, let's bully the second best James on YouTube.
Never enough.
Hit it.
Never enough.
My ears, help, please, someone please help me. So that clip started off quite well.
Never enough.
If you listen out closely for the Sister Squad, you can hear the waves crashing. Delightful. But then this.
Never enough.
Never enough, huh? Not gonna lie, I think it was. I love how he's moving his hand as if he's hitting all of the notes. You can move your hand as much as you want. It doesn't change the fact that you're screaming!
Gotta make sure my shade is right. Don't want it to be too dark and light.
That last note wasn't it, sis. See, clearly confidence isn't his issue here, but it should be. I'm so sorry, that's really mean. Always be confident in your abilities, kids. Even if attempting to sing makes your nostrils open wider than a porn star's asshole. Believe in yourself, because believe me, I'll probably bully you for it. Moving on.
Lady, why don't you just leave me in the middle?
Right, so ignoring Mr. Middle parting over here, I'm gonna try and transcribe those lyrics.
Why don't you just leave me in the middle?
James, sorry, please tell me, what is a middo? And why do you want to meet a baby there? Is James Charles a nonce? We really must consider this as a possibility.
My mind just a little.
Again, we have a few problems with pronunciation here. I also lose my mind when I'm in Lidl. So many bargains. All this milk for 59 pence. I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna have a nice little picnic in the middo.
Brows, I'm gonna fill in my brows. Brows.
Right, who was it? Who invited Voldemort? Clearly the Battle of Hogwarts did damage to his vocal cords. James Charles attempts a lot of vocal runs like the one you just heard. Attempt is the key word there. But this is coming from a guy who can't run full stop. Vocal runs, physical runs. The only time I run is to pick up my Deliveroo from the door. And for context, that's about this far. God, I'm actually a bit out of breath.
And as it fell, you rose to claim it.
That wasn't bad, but I am going to nitpick. It's kind of what I do on this channel. That breath that people do at the end of lines.
You rose to claim it.
You sound like a bloody chain smoker. And not the good type either. Actually, they're both shit. Also, whenever James Charles sings, he really flares his nostrils. I just have an urge to stick my sausage fingers right up there. I promise those are the only body parts of mine that I want to put in James Charles's nose. That's a lie. I want to put my toes in there as well. I want to put my toes in your nose. You'd love it.
It was dark and I was over.
Oh no. The girl he's singing with is really talented. You can see his heart drop, the poor sod. I guess I'll just stick to applying some makeup. Why am I making James Charles sound like a member of the EDL?
But my knees were far too weak.
James is really giving us his best impression of the troll face here. I'm gonna speak like this for the rest of the video. His face makes me look like Hulk just slapped me across the face with his bulbous iron cock.
Just to wake up with my skin.
Please stop singing. Why is he moving his hands so much? It's like he's conducting the world's worst orchestra. After he's done singing, he's gonna ask the other girl if she wants to join. I bet she's dreading that because I'm so sad.
And I'm no crybaby, but you make me cry lately.
Ooh. Who let Fozzie Bear on the mic? Waka waka. And don't worry, James, you've made me cry lately too. Me and everyone else who just heard you gargle saliva. Well, James Charles may have new rules, but he still can't sing for shit. Oh wait, no. This isn't James Charles. This is James Charles Australia. Silly me. Chuck some mascara on the Barbie. I just opened up a Morphe shop in the bush. Applied some foundation to a fucking kangaroo. This is such a strange dynamic. Alright, so clearly singing isn't working. Just missed that note. Bit tragic. Let's twerk in front of a crowd of 12-year-olds. That'll make them scream. Probably for the wrong reasons, James.
Waterfall on the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
Well, you can sing hallelujah all you want, James. Those vocals are sending you straight to hell. And you know what that means? You're in my territory now, James. I'm gonna put my toes in your nose. Oh, God. So I think at this point it's only fair if I show you my natural singing abilities. I'm gonna be picking up Juniper for this one. Alright, Clive, I hope you're ready for this. This is an original song called Best Artist in the Entire Domain. Baited. So James Charles's voice has issues from time to time. We've learnt that today. So I thought we'd take James on a journey back to the basics. Not singing, not even speaking. The alphabet. Recently in a video called Doing My Makeup in Alphabetical Order, James coined the Sister Dictionary. Or as I like to call it, the Bible. Am I right, sisters? Yeah. So let's take a little gander at that, shall we?
So the first letter of the alphabet is A, and in our sister dictionary, A stands for acrylics.
Here on the James Marriott channel, A stands for alienating everyone in my life. I don't know why they all left me. Probably because I was too alphabet cool.
B is for beefy, which basically means big or like thick.
He's into thickies, lads. We've got a chance. For me, B would stand for bulbous. No real reason, I just like that word. Big bulbous bollocks blissfully bulging through my beautiful bush. God, J.K. Rowling did get a bit explicit in her descriptions of Snape, didn't she?
The next letter of the alphabet is D, and D stands for don't ever.
That's a phenomenal phrase. It's the kind of thing I'd say to James Charles if he wanted to drop makeup to pursue a full-time singing career. In my alphabet, D stands for drinking problem.
The next letter of the alphabet is G, and G stands for good and fresh.
So just like a regular fucking dictionary then, isn't it? G stands for good. Good is something that is not bad. Not bad at all. In my alphabet, G stands for green. Wait, no, I don't smoke weed. I just like the colour. And also the song by Chase Atlantic. I like that. Oh, wait, that's about the drug. Oh!
The next letter of the alphabet is H, and of course, H stands for hi, sisters.
He does realise that dictionaries only define singular words, right? So really his H is just hi. No, not as in hi as in I do drugs. I don't do drugs, I promise. I'm sorry, sisters.
But it is the perfect way to greet anybody, especially your fellow sisters that watch the videos.
The perfect way to greet anybody? I don't know about that one, Chief. For example, I don't think you should say it to your girlfriend, unless you insist on it.
Next comes J, and J stands for James, my name.
Wait, hold on a minute. James do I share the same name as a famous person? Oh my God!
Next in the alphabet comes the letter M, and M stands for Morphe, one of my favorite makeup brands of all time.
Isn't Morphe that little clay animated dickhead? Oh no, wait, what am I talking about? That's Pingu. And that's a pretty good show, but it's nothing compared to Chaos 4 Claymation. Oh my God, I've been making YouTube videos for 10 years. I've wasted half of my life. I can't even show you the animation because I used copyrighted music. I will make you pay, UMG, or you'll probably make me pay.
N is for not with that attitude.
I thought we were being taught the alphabet, not receiving a motivational speech. He then goes on to explain what not with that attitude means, as if we don't already know what that means. Not with that attitude. That makes no sense. In my dictionary, N stands for
O stands for, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. My God.
Sorry, am I being dumb? I don't know what it stands for. Orgasm, maybe? That's not very child-friendly. My letter O stands for oblong, because you all keep telling me how messed up my eyes are. I love it when you all poke fun at the insecurities I don't even realise I have yet. We really are a wholesome channel.
P stands for pressed pigment. Now, if you do not know what pressed pigment is...
What the hell is that? It sounds like some kind of pork-based toasty. In my dictionary, P stands for please follow my Instagram. This is not a joke. At James Marriott YT. Go on. It won't follow itself. I wish it would, though. I base my happiness off of numbers.
Q is for quaking, which is similar to shaking, but not the same thing as shaking because you use it when you, somebody, or something else is shook.
Does anybody else feel dizzy? Why are there so many words for the same thing? Just say shook, okay? Shook does the job. You're only allowed to say quaking if you're experiencing a magnitude 8 earthquake or above. And if you do choose to use it, I hope your house gets swallowed by the earth.
T stands for the house. Basically, anytime something is very something else, you can say it is the house.
Right, so I'm going to end this video by defending James Charles. As much as the house is a ridiculous phrase that no one should use ever, it makes me angry. The house. People seem to get really pissed off that James Charles didn't know the LGBT roots of the phrase. I'm not sure why any community would want to claim the phrase the house, unless it was one you could actually live in. James Charles may be gay. I mean, he is. There's no disputing that. But that doesn't mean that he has to know every single LGBT phrase that has ever existed ever. So let's just stop taking makeup videos so seriously, yeah? Yeah? Okay. And with that being said, James Charles is an incredibly talented man who I wish no harm upon. This video has been a joke, so if you send him any actual hate, you're an absolute scrub. But if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new or have not done so already, and I will catch you next time.